Good morning, everyone. How you doing, kids? It is a absolutely gorgeous morning here at Disneyland. I am on a workstation in case you hadn't noticed. We are on Main Street waiting for the opening announcement for Disneyland, and then we will be on our way to a casual morning, strolling the park, maybe grabbing a few rides, and just taking a nice, like I said, relaxing, casual morning here at the park. Let me welcome some of you guys in. LBC, welcome in. Berry Place 28, how you doing? Good vibes. Good morning. Yes, I made it for rope drop. Wasn't sure if I was going to wake up in time. My alarm went off and I didn't feel like getting up, so I hit the snooze once, and then it was getting harder and harder. Rachel Castro, welcome in. Good morning. When I first got on Main Street, it was about 7:30, and there was hardly anybody up at the ropes. And now it is filling in really well. Oh, good vibes. You set your alarm for this. Well, then I'm really glad that I did make it. It would have been terrible if you got up early and there's nobody there for rope drop for you. Can I get a thumbs up if everything's working well? You guys can hear me? Picture coming in good? No lag right now? Patriotism USA, welcome in. Good morning. Dragon Blood, good morning, sir. How you doing? Looks like the ropes are filling in quite nicely now. It's starting to stretch into Main Street, onto the street now. So we're going to hang back here, let that chaos happen, and then we'll kind of fill in behind them. Thinking that we may head over to New Orleans Square and grab the train and take the train around Disneyland for a start. And then I was maybe wanting to get on Jungle Cruise. So we'll have to see if we do Jungle Cruise right at the beginning or if we go over to the train first. Jungle Cruise might be fun because there'll be probably very few people hitting Jungle Cruise, so we might have a kind of our own boat almost. Oh, thanks, Good Vibes. I appreciate it. And in case you guys don't know, today will be a double stream. I will be doing Disneyland for a few hours here, probably till about 10:30. We'll be walking the park, and then I'm going to take a break for lunch, and then at around 2 o'clock we'll be over at Knott's Berry Farm for some Ghost Town Alive and some of the daytime entertainment that they have going on. So I plan to start with, I believe it's Miss Cameo Kate's Burlicue Review. Yeah, Patriots, I was thinking that probably Jungle Cruise might be a better idea, just because that one, since it's kind of like one of the first ones on the way, people sometimes scoot in there if they're a little bit after rope drop. So, yeah, we may just drop right into Jungle Cruise if it's open. They have a funny little habit of keeping things closed until people disperse a little bit. And I don't know if Silver Stars is watching. If you're at the Grand Californian, if you're looking for a big fancy breakfast, definitely Storytellers. There's also some of the other restaurants. I don't know if they have breakfast though. Yo, welcome in. Glad to have you along with us this lovely morning. And it is truly a lovely morning. I don't even have a sweater or anything on. I'm wearing my shorts. It's fantastic today. Definitely a marked change compared to what we've been dealing with the last couple weeks, it seems. It's been overcast and gloomy. So, in fact, I was checking the weather last night and we were supposed to possibly have thunder showers cruise through some areas in Southern California this morning.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. In 1955, Walt Disney spoke those immortal words inviting guests to step inside the happiest place on earth for the very first time. Since its opening, Disneyland has stood as a beacon to dreamers of all ages. It evolved out of a magical storytelling realm envisioned 1 century ago. As we celebrate 100 years of the Walt Disney Company, we are grateful and honored for the many friends and families who have shared this wondrous journey with us, generation to generation. Your special day in our next 100 years is about to begin. For your safety and for those around you, we ask that you please walk to your next destination. May you experience all the adventure, wonder, and joy that your heart and imagination can hold. Thank you, and welcome to Disneyland.
And the day begins here at Disneyland. And welcome in Alyssa. Is it Alyssa or Elisa? I know people that pronounce it differently, so I don't want to mispronounce. Let's go get a quick morning cruise by the castle. We don't always get this wonderful morning light all the time. Actually, let's go straight through and give Donald a high five to start the day. Patriotism, the only parade that Disneyland has currently is Magic Happens. And that runs in daytime, basically. It's in the afternoon. It's at 3:30 and 6:30. Okay, everybody. High five, Donald. And the Magic Happens parade is a fantastic parade. If you do get a chance to see it, I always recommend seeing it. A little bit of morning castle zen, shall we? Daniel, welcome in. And patriotism for fireworks. Currently, because they launched so many off of the castle area right here, they're like literally going right off the sides, like off this area they launch. And you can see the wires up there. They have Baymax and the Blue Fairy. I recommend somewhere on Main Street. And if you're a big fireworks show buff, then I would recommend getting there early at the hub, and maybe waiting an hour and a half or 2 hours to get one of the front row spots, because then you'll be able to see the projections on the castle really well. But if it's, I like fireworks but not crazy enough to spend 2 hours waiting, then anywhere on Main Street is fine. You can also watch at It's a Small World. You are much closer to the booms, but you have to kind of turn around to see the stuff that's going off at the castle. So there's that part of it. Let's fix our camera real quick. And now let's see if we can get over to Jungle Cruise and see how that's looking. Hopefully it's not too bad yet. And I know we all love Disneyland at night, but there is something about being at Disneyland in the early morning that is just, it's like refreshing. Night is energizing and everything, and you know, amazing, but in the morning it just feels like everything's so fresh, and it's like almost everybody's in a good mood. Oh, thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it. We're slowly creeping up. My goal that I put for myself this year was to try to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So thanks for assisting me toward that goal. Hopefully you'll be able to hang out with us many more times. I was telling everybody before they open the park that we are doing a double stream today. We will be doing Disneyland for a couple hours here, and then we will be taking a lunch break and driving down just a few miles over to Knott's Berry Farm and spending the afternoon there checking out some of the entertainment and having some wonderfully tasty food. Thank you. Haven't been over here in a while. I should probably check out some of the things in the queue. Well, there's not a lot of people here. Yeah, it's good vibes. Early bird gets the worm. Area. If you're old enough to remember how it was before Indiana Jones, basically a little grass hut kind of roof with just switchbacks this entire length. So there was type of roof. I love all the stuff that they added here. I mean, even just something like this, it doesn't really have anything, but you get to make up your own story as to what goes on here. Patriotism, I saw you said you're coming for Christmas at Disneyland. It's a whole nother level. I mean, everything is decorated. You've got a couple of attraction overlays. Oh no. Okay, are we back now? I'm seeing numbers moving around again. Okay, guys, are we back? I apologize. Hey, see ya, Manny. Okay, I'm back, I think. Should be back now, guys. Silver Stars. As you can see, I'm in line for Jungle Cruise. I know you mentioned you're in the park now, so if you can come and find me, maybe possibly like right after I get out. Oh, okay, Silver Stars. My apologies, guys. The Wi-Fi was just not wanting to connect for some reason. I was doing everything I could to get it to kick in, but it took a minute. So the signal looks like it's much better now, so I'm hoping that everything looks good for you guys. And if so, would you guys do me a favor and share out the stream on your social media? Let's get a whole bunch of people in here and have some fun this morning.
Alright, we're good. Toss them in, shit. Toss them in the boat, now then.
How many here?
One.
For the amount of
You
people I
fit in between
take.
these two handrails to your
Not
left
the
hand
amount of
side.
people I bring back. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Slide down. Watch your head, watch your step, hold on to the handrail. Watch your head, watch your step, hold on to the handrail. Watch your head, watch your step, hold on to the... Anyway, we're here going across the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Why is it Temple of Forbidden Eye? Because if it would be Temple of Forbidden Me, it would be wrong grammar, right? This Himalayan striped tiger, why is it striped? Whoa, it's trying to avoid being spotted. Oh, let's go straight ahead. Oh, Squirt, how you doing this morning? Good morning, Squirt. No, yourself down. Alright, you got you. Right, you guys duck. Goose. I wouldn't put you guys through that danger anyway, so. Oh, did I just say danger? Oh, let's try to avoid it. Looks like these monkeys and gorilla have taken over our campsite. They've even flipped over my Jeep. Oh Lord, I think I'm not going to be able to turn it around anymore. Let's grab a banana and split out of here. Oh, the phones. They're in Niles and Niles. Bubba, good job. The African belt. Surrounded by multiple wildlife. Got giraffes. Henry bulls, I guess. Oh no, it looks like we got the oldest creature, the zebras. That's why they're black and white. Look at that family of lions. They're enjoying their zebras on the rock. Well, let's let it rest in peace. Rhinos always tend to get their point across at the end. Oh, no. Oh, look what we found. They went down, right? Water! O2H! Oh no, we're going into a bony situation here. No one bones about it, but we'll see. My boss Alberta said this is a great camping site with fishing around, but I see a lot of bubbling. What's all this going? Oh, we're being attacked here. Whoa. I don't know how they swam all the way from Hungary. Hey, look at that 24-foot python. Tends to wrap around. Hey, Ellie. You can keep on trying some stop. Alright, guys. We're back to civilization. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Alright, get out. Just kidding. Please get out. If you're on my right side to the back, please do not jump over. Please do not jump over the boxes. It's a jungle cruise, not a jungle gym, okay? Watch your head, watch your step. Exit out. Watch your head, watch your step. Exit out. Watch your head, watch your step. Please exit out.
Okay, kids, my apologies for all of that. I don't know why the Wi-Fi just kept kicking me off. I connected and then it dropped me, and then I connected and then it dropped me. I don't know what's going on. I'm really getting tired of that Disneyland. I believe we have a friend who is having breakfast here. Let's see if we can find him. Don't see him out here at the moment. Let's see what we've got inside. All right, Silver Stars, if you're around, if you're still on. All right, let's see if we can make our way toward let's see how the train works for us. Let's see if that'll be a decent attraction to try. The connection here at Disneyland has just been very frustrating lately. It has not been cooperative at all. So is everything coming in okay now, guys? Just want to make sure, because I never know if the numbers are accurate or not. Okay, cool. Thanks, Berry Place. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll just push on to check out Galaxy's Edge. Then we'll come back and do the train in a little bit. Let's take the little secret passage. We're doing a casual morning, right? Thankfully, this is still open while Splash Mountain is converted. Even though you got some scrims up. Well, it's a wonderful little seating area back here, away from the crowds. And you can see that right there where the logs used to cruise by in the flume is now covered so they can walk the entire area. Moist Breadcrumb, welcome in. Good to see you. We're just taking a nice casual morning here at Disneyland. And you can see that they've got Splash Mountain completely down and ready to be worked on. And I've heard some people complaining that the Tiana's Foods thing, that the branding that they have all over the walls is confusing for people, and it's maybe making people think it's a restaurant instead of a new ride. Well, new ride, sort of new ride. Should we try Pooh if there's no line? Is Pooh even open? It is a lazy little morning over on this side, isn't it? Well, let's do Pooh while we've got a second. Good morning. Thank you. Interesting. Nobody over here. Good morning. Hey, thank you. Oh, we'll just take the front row then, shall we? Oh, okay, Silver Stars. Well, we'll connect. We'll connect right after you're done eating. Thank you.
Set off in search of honey.
Hang on tightly,
First the wind, and now this.
Whee! This is fun!
Goodness gracious!
Hello.
choose it. Before your eyes, you'll see them multiply. Try the stroll. Be ready, because they come in every shape and size. If honey is what you covet, you'll find that they love it, because they felt so much when you prize.
What a wonderful dream.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
It's your birthday.
It's time for your party, boy! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
These are all for you.
If you don't like my present, I'll take it back.
Kids just love giving presents.
Wasn't that fun?
You'll want to find mine.
Thank you. All right, kids. I was able to scroll back a little bit. Abomination AJ, welcome in if you're still hanging out. Apologize. And yes, Critter Country is empty. Doesn't help that the stores are closed right now too, so you can't even get your Tigger tail. And yeah, good vibes. Everybody's at Galaxy's Edge. And I know I'm in the minority on this, but I wouldn't even tell somebody to rope drop rise necessarily. It's like you could go get so many other rides done in that time, and then, because even with rise, you never know. You could be, anytime you wait in line, it's a gamble. So you can rope drop it, go stand in line for 45 minutes while all the other rides are churning through people, and then rise goes down. I love what they did with the rivers over here. Absolutely amazing. And again, thanks everybody for hanging out with me this morning. Like I said, we're just going to do kind of a casual stroll through the park, hit a couple of rides here and there. And then when we're done with this, we're going to take a lunch break and then head over to Knott's Berry Farm and spend the afternoon over there checking out the entertainment that Knott's has to offer. Look at this line for Rise of the Resistance. Holy mackerel.
Don't say nothing.
They just having everybody get in line way over here, I guess. I wonder if that's how they just do it in the morning. If you really, really want to do Rise, yes, I would probably recommend just doing Lightning Lane. Because at least then it's a very short wait, and if it does go down, before you're able to do it, you at least get your money back so you didn't lose anything. So that would be the advantage that Lightning Lane gives you. It's like, so when it's actually operational, you could probably get in there pretty good. And if it ends up going 101, then you don't lose your money and you don't lose your time waiting in line. Trying to see what the posted wait time is. 95 still. Looks like the barriers are being pulled away now, so probably getting ready to open the regular standby area. So while we're over here, we'll probably do a quick jaunt on Smuggler's Run. Take a stroll through the marketplace this time.
Grab it and then go or ride?
Well, we run straight ahead down the marketplace.
Silver Stars, were you finished with your breakfast? Were you heading back this way now?
Yeah, that's what.
We could do the single rider line, but just do it as a double for Smuggler's Run if you want to head up this way. If you want to do any of the rides. Check out what the morning Ronto wrap is. The morning Ronto wrap is scrambled eggs, grilled pork sausage, shredded cheese, peppercorn sauce, wrapped in a pita. I can't quite tell how much it is. Let me see if I can get a price on it. Looks like they are $13.49 for the Ronto wrap. It feels a bit pricey, but I've heard that they're really good. Moist breadcrumb, yes, they are selling Zorts.
Wow, man.
Oh, we got some stormtroopers out here. Let's go see what's going on with them. They're going that way, so we'll head down this way when they come probably out from the ramp. And And there she is. One and only Millennium Falcon. Okay, Silver Star, I'm going to do Smuggler's Run, and then I'll head back up toward Jolly Holiday, I'm assuming. Is that where you're at? I know there's the pin traders that are right there in Frontierland as well. Let's do single rider on Smuggler's Run. They've had a cast member stationed over here to direct you. So last time we had to go up the right side, and I usually like to take the left side. Yeah, I like to go this way. Okay.
Alright, pilots, my gunners, my engineers. I'm going to assign you flight color red, okay? Flight color red, because, well, we have our crew leaders right here. Yeah, flight color red. Roll call. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you. If one of you wanted to be the gunner, you can go ahead and take the gunner.
Oh, I think we're going to go on again later. So.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, so, man. He said we can switch if we want.
This is for color red to be called.
The gunner. That's why you're the last. Alright, color red.
I swear these containers look like my protein powder container. It's like you can almost see the label for muscle milk or something like that. So we're listening for Flight Crew Red. And we actually get to be a gunner this time, so that'll be interesting. Kind of stinks because I don't want to have the gimbal and everything in anybody's way, so that's why I was offering if they wanted to be a gunner so I could sit in the back. This ride works better when everybody gets into it and starts yelling at each other as to what to do and hooting and hollering and, telling people, no, go up, go up, go up, turn left, turn left. Yeah, so hopefully we have a good crew. Let me turn the camera for a quick second so I'm not just looking at everybody, and I can actually say hi to all of you guys in case you didn't join us at the very start. Again, thank you everybody for coming in today. Just taking a little bit of a relaxing morning at Disneyland, not going too crazy with things. We attempted Jungle Cruise and the Wi-Fi kept kicking me off, so it was kind of a pain. I'm not even sure how the jokes went, if they were decent or not. So, but we're managing, we're dealing with it, we're rolling. Now we're on, getting ready to go on Smuggler's Run. Green, that's not us. That's right, Moist Breadcrumb Casual Saturday. So we will be here at Disneyland for a little while longer, and then we're going to take a lunch break and head over to Knott's Berry Farm.
Perfect.
Thank you.
There's 7 of us. Or no. Ah, there's an empty spot. That's fine. Makes
Oh,
sense.
sorry.
I was like,
Friend of flight crew, good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Now, as you go forth, my friends,
Catch
I
you later,
want to
Bob.
remind
Thanks for
you
hanging
to
out.
be careful. Safety first. Well, profit first, but safety's a close second. I want to make sure you and the cargo get back with no mishaps. Oh dear, that sounded like a mishap. R5, what is going on? A power fluctuation in the main hangar generator? That's impossible. I had all those components checked personally. Okay, my friends. This is what we in the business call a power failure. But it is no cause for concern, as we have systems in place to deal with this sort of thing. R5, tell me we have systems in place to deal with this sort of thing. Yes, of course, the emergency power supply. Just what I was about to suggest. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Why? What are we supposed to do until then? Stand around in the dark like a cave full of Minox? I have to tell you, this is not typical for Onaka Transport Solutions. We are professionals, held to the highest authority. This sort of thing never happens around here. Really? It happens twice a day? Just follow the crew member, my friends, and I assure you, everything else on today's mission will go perfectly.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Alright, welcome you guys. Is it anybody's first time here? First time? Good luck. You're going to be going left and right. You're going up and down, but it's inverted. So when you pull down, it goes up, and when you push forward, it's going to go down. Left and right, that one's normal. My gunners, you guys get to shoot stuff. Try not to miss. Alright, I trust you guys. We're just shooting down the TIE fighters and the brackets off the cable car. And my trusty engineers. You are fixing all their mistakes. So every time we crash, or every time our gunners let something hit us, you're going to have all the flashing buttons, okay? You guys are also in charge of the harpoons. So as soon as our gunners are done shooting at the cable car, you guys are going to reel it in for us, okay? Perfect. Do you guys have any questions? Alright, I have a crew in there right now. You know, if they come out in one piece, then I know you guys will be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. How's our day been so far? Pretty good? Good to hear. Is this the first adventure of today?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, the best one to start with. Let's see. Yep. Now I'm still. Alright, I think they're just about done, so give me 1 second.
Go. Ready? Next time we'll be pilot.
Interesting. I've never seen it from this angle before.
Sorry. Let's do it. Save the day.
Alright, welcome you guys, head on up. My pilots, you are in the front, my gunners are in the middle, and my engineers are going to be in the back. Alrighty, bags go on the floor between your feet, fasten your seatbelts, and buckle on up.
Got it?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to try to give you guys a good view without blocking the people
Once you guys
behind
are
me.
nice and secured, go ahead and tug in your seatbelts. Seatbelt up.
So those are the buttons and switches, okay?
Alrighty, go ahead and press the tabs. Hit those flashing buttons for me. Flashing button. Yep. Hit that flashing button. Perfect. So left and right, and then this is your boost and your brakes.
You'll see
This is
if it lights up, you have to
go down,
hit it.
and your
Push that
hyper
green
brake,
button.
okay?
There you go.
Go ahead and hit that flashing button for me. Yep. Perfect. And then hit. Oh, you already hit that flashing button. Perfect. Good luck, you guys. Try not to break anything, okay? I trust you.
All right, guys, here we go. Interesting.
Flight engineer, repair test. Hit your flashing button.
Wow.
You better be faster or we're in trouble.
The green one.
Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Oh! Chewie, drive this thing will easy, hey? Weather are online. Left pilot, hit the booster. Now let's go get that coaxial. Woo! Make the jump to light speed.
Light speed!
There's the train. Come. Up. Yes. Yes, keep shooting. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. There it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free. Pilot, well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I have the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something from Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Pilots, into the center. Do you see those big white rings? Would you fly through them? Well, it's harder than it looks. Gunship! Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. We're going to get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Yes, pilot. Hit the boosters. Boost. 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 Look. Different guy. Let's get out of here. Your hyperdrive has failed. Pilots, evasive maneuvers. We've got company. Chewie's right. We cannot let them follow us back to the resistance. Did it? Watch out! Oh, that's going to be great job, my friend. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon, is... Oh, that is rough.
Push the button.
I don't think I've ever seen it with the Looked like there was fire in the cockpit.
Time for you to go. And don't worry, payment is on the way. Trust me.
Es horrible.
You guys are gonna take that turbo lift down on the right hand side.
Thank you. It was interesting. We got to use the
No más, güey. No.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that loading area that we were in. I think that's the DAS loading possibly or something, because it didn't load like normal. We didn't take the stairs to get out, and even when we got in there, it moved us. It moved the cockpit onto the turntable as well. Because when we went in, it was just all dark, instead of showing any of the surrounding hangar or anything like that like it normally does. All right, so let's see if we can go find our friend Silver Star's Adventures. We're gonna head back down through Frontierland and see if we can find our friend. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was like, you normally don't get to see the crew leaving before, the crew before you leave. And like I said, you could feel it move the whole cockpit into position when we started. Normally it just kind of rotates. You can feel like a rotation. But this one, it was like you felt, you move forward, and then when we stopped, you felt it, move you backward. Oh, and there's Chewie up on the rocks. Go say hi to Chewie. I think he's telling everybody to just keep moving. That's fun. We always love Chewbacca. All right. There may be a little bit of lag here as we transition from Galaxy's Edge to Frontierland. I'm going to try to move as quickly as I can. think that thunder's coming right now, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at thunder coming through. You know, if somebody made the argument that Thunder Mountain is the ultimate Disney attraction, I think I'd be able to listen to that argument. I'd have a tough time unseating it. Although I still say Pirates at Disneyland is the ultimate Disney attraction. Oh, Rachel, it's a gorgeous day. Like I said, it is absolutely perfect right now. I mean, it's going to get a little bit warmer, but thankfully I was afraid that we were going to have those thunderstorms roll through and it was going to end up being a really humid day, but it doesn't feel bad at all. So maybe after we connect with our friend here, we may come back and do a lazy Mark Twain ride around the rivers of America. I think our friend may be over at Jolly Holiday still. Don't see him over here at the pin trading. Silver Stars, are you still at Jolly Holiday? Oh, I think I see it. All right, we found him, guys. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, it's our friend Silver Stars Adventures. You know him in the chat. He was hanging out with Cordy in California yesterday, and now we're going to get to hang out with him for a bit. Good morning. How you doing? Glad to meet you.
Sorry, I don't move fast in the morning.
Yeah, no worries.
But I'm here.
No worries, yep. So how's the morning been so far for you? That's good.
But it's, I do Disneyland every
Yesterday I was on about 800% adrenaline.
Okay.
Because I was up at 4 in the morning to fly here.
Okay, yeah.
So it was a long day.
Oh, no nap or anything when you arrived, or?
No way.
Nope.
And I just went right at it. And my adrenaline was just pumping.
Yeah, I'll bet.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Wish I could get these connection issues figured out, but for the most part, hanging in there.
Too many cables. You know, there's apples. They're killing me. One for iPad, one for this pad, one for the phone, one for the other thing.
Back there.
It doesn't say. You think it's the key? Well, it's not on. I don't know.
So we're going to hang out here with Silver Stars for a few
Yeah, I got
minutes
some
here.
pins we can have a look at some pins too.
In fact, I'm starting to see the Maya battery getting a little low, so I'm going to go ahead and plug in as well.
So I'm a bit groggy today.
Okay.
Having I did 8.9 miles yesterday.
8.9 miles of
in a half
walking?
day. In a half day.
In a half day at Disneyland.
So I'm gonna be gonna take me a while to get some energy going here. I might be going to the teen store later today.
Okay.
And
apologize for the shaky cam while I plug you guys in.
Great place to pick up stuff. Okay.
I think I'm going to change seats so that we can hang out on camera rather than.
I'm just spread out here.
So I don't have to flip the camera back and forth or anything.
Hi everyone, I'm Silver Stars. I'm Johnny Cat.
You may remember him from such live streams as Cordy in California.
I was there last night, yeah. Well, I had a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
Wonderful evening with Cordy. What a magical person.
Cordy's awesome.
I really like her.
Let me get a position. So
Good work.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Don't touch it. No, there it goes. No, there it is. I got this deodorant, you know, for sunscreen.
Oh, the sunscreen. Yeah.
Seems to work. Let's look at some pins.
Okay.
Do something fun.
So in case you guys didn't know, Silver Stars is big on the pin trading and collecting. And he's got one of, what was it, 10 bags, 30 bags?
10 bags.
10 bags, each with about 300 pins in them. So we've got some that are way back
from all over the world.
From a long time ago. We got them from all over, all Disney parks.
Except Shanghai.
Except Shanghai. Haven't been to Shanghai yet?
Yes, but the pins weren't really organized yet.
Okay, so the pins weren't in place quite yet for Shanghai.
The Chinese people they won't buy this to put in a book, and then they'll say why. I'll never look at it again.
Okay. That kind of makes sense in a way.
It does make sense. You know, why should I buy that little Mickey? Put it on my shelf. It collects dust, and
right.
I got to clean it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't see it like how we see it.
Right.
What about the memory? I took a photo.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, go ahead. This is that's Hong Kong.
Chef Mickey's from Hong Kong?
Yeah, that's from the Hollywood Hotel.
Okay.
Then this is like a whole set here.
Right.
Oh, here. Mickey, Minnie, Tinkerbell, that's nice.
Now, do you have them organized in the order that you purchase them? Do you put them together by groups or
usually
by
season?
Season. Okay.
So like Christmas, Halloween.
Okay.
Things like that. I don't know, can you see them real well?
I was going to say,
I can't see them.
see if I can get this angled down a little bit for you guys, and we can kind of take a look at them here.
This is a 2006 annual pass holder pin from Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
I like the Donald Duck Yacht Club.
Yeah, this yacht club here. Of course, that's Florida. This is a Nemo just celebrated their 35th anniversary. This is the 30th anniversary pin for Nemo. And Fort Wilderness. This is I think a Christmas from Walt Disney World. California Adventures. These are very special pins. The Wish You Were Here or Where Dreams Come True.
Okay.
There's a whole set of those. Here is, what's that, Cruise Line.
Yep.
And that's very special too. Let's see. Then I got into kind of, here's Veterans Day. Oops, let's get that up. 2013, yeah, that's here.
That's very cool. Am I getting the shot in there for you guys? Yeah, we're looking okay. Can't read the chat from here, but...
Hi, everybody. So these are like year pins. Hong Kong, many things Hong Kong. Look at 07. It wasn't a big year, 07.
Interesting.
Valentine's Day. That's Chinese New Year.
The Chinese New Year?
Yeah, Chinese New Year. Then things move, I think. Does it move?
Looks like it's on a hinge of some sort.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Oh, very cool.
Chinese New Year. They go nuts for Chinese New Year. And
now we're into
these
the
are
holidays.
very special. And I'd have to look at the back. I think they're Hong Kong or Paris, one or the other. This is, what is it? I'm going to guess these are Hong Kong. I don't want Dalmatians, I guess is here. And then Jack and Sally and some other guys. Halloween, so Halloween now, around the world.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our boss.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. These are cast member exclusive edition pins. I think they're of 300.
Okay.
And it's got Jiminy Cricket on, which is extremely rare to find Jiminy Cricket. And they do that purposely. They keep it for this.
Okay, I was going to say, because the Jiminy Cricket, it seems, I think you were mentioning yesterday, and it seems like those are mainly for the cast members.
Yeah, these are cast exclusives. So 2013, 29. Very, very special pins. This is Grizzly Gulch.
The other one was...
Grizzly Gulch is a ride in Hong Kong Disneyland, new. This is the grand opening day pin. And it's a roller coaster type.
Right.
I would say kind of like mountain ride, Thunder Mountain Ride.
Big Thunder.
Kind of like that, but it's different, a bit different. So that's
yeah,
special.
that one's got the switches where it sends you backwards and in some spots and stuff.
Oh, you know about it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You go backwards.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then this is nice. Mickey's Philhar Magic actually debuted on the cruise ships. The first theme park that it was introduced in was Hong Kong, and that's the pin opening year from it.
Very nice.
And now it has it here, and I believe Disney World has it. Oh, there it is. That's Hong Kong. Hong Kong. This is Utopia in Hong Kong. It's gone. So those are defunct attraction pins. Astro Blaster's gone. That's something else. I'm missing something. No, it isn't. We got pins on top of pins. And then, let's see, I'm trying to find some Paris. This is very special, this Roger Rabbit one. Very hard to get. Now, pin trading started in 1999. previous to that, they had pins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show some of those because I have some of those in here. And it's definitely it's a journey. There's no question.
Yeah.
Here's a
Well, I was telling everybody in the chat yesterday when you were with Cordy, I was saying how I'm really glad I didn't get caught up into this because I'm a completist.
Yeah.
So if I like a set, I have to have all of it. In fact, we did that with the Tsum Tsums with my son. It was like, oh my gosh, we've got to find this last one or something.
Well,
like
they have
that.
a lot of
So,
sets. Yeah, like this is a set. This is a set.
Right.
That's a set. That's a set. That's a set. That's a set.
Yeah, see, this is one where it's like I would have to have every single one, and if I didn't have one, I'd probably...
Well, in the old days, they didn't have pin boards. The cast members had cast lanyards. And these pins are quite old. They've got to be 25 years. And they're cast lanyard pins that I traded off of cast lanyards. Every pin in here is mine, either traded or purchased. It's probably close to $4,000 in here. And I like these Mickey pins. Of course, in Hong Kong, we have to have Tanaka. We're very technocratic. Man, that's a grand opening pin from Hong Kong Disneyland. Very special. Cast member exclusive.
Wow.
September 12th. I can't read it, but I
those ones are all train car style, like a parade, and they all hook together.
All hooked together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
They all hook together. That's one pin.
Right.
One set. Very special, actually. And then this is cast member. Stitch Encounter, that's gone. Hong Kong Disneyland. Astro Blaster, gone. Hong Kong Disneyland. This is cute. With a rickshaw.
A little bit of movement. Yeah.
Chip and Dale, of course, Minnie. That's another set, but I only got Minnie. And a Huey, Dewey, Louie. We know those guys, right? Gotta always have a Herbie.
Yeah.
And then these are the cast lanyard sets.
Okay.
And it's fun.
When you say cast lanyard, do they give them randomly, or do they go by your length of service that you get because they've got like different colors or different characters?
No.
Or are they all? Everybody gets the same.
The cast lanyard was for trading.
Oh, okay.
And they still have them.
So
Some of them still have them.
They would just give them, here's a bunch of ones that you can just trade with, so you don't have to spend any money on them.
And still today, look for cast member lanyards. They have the best pins.
Okay. Good to know.
Mickey News. People like Marty Sklar, Bob Gurr, Disney Imagineers, Marty's R.I.P. departed. Bob Gurr, 90, whatever,
still
going. That's how they started, was in the Mickey News. They had a newspaper and they would walk up and down Main Street handing out the newspaper. It's cute. I like that. It's like a beer label,
Yeah, I noticed that one, and then the Donald Duck one.
Yeah,
those
similar,
are very cool.
Very cool. It's good. This one goes up in the family, so you can read the letter.
Oh, nice.
And this is a cell phone.
You go flip phone?
Yeah, I don't know how it works. There we go.
Oh, it slides up.
Beep, beep,
Okay.
beep, beep, beep.
No, that's funny.
Mickey had a cell phone. That's when they first started.
Yeah.
That was a Motorola.
I know,
We all had the Motorola. This is Paris, Hong Kong, Disneyland. Tokyo's in here somewhere. That might be Tokyo. I don't know. Remember, it says it on the back. This is very special. December 5th, 2005. What special day is December 5th? Walt Disney's birthday. So this is a cast member only, very limited edition, I think 300 pin that is in the shape of like their name badge.
Right.
This is a service pin, like I have a 10-year one. And Walt Disney, and that was the first year Hong Kong Disneyland opened.
Well, now I know it's not as nice as the ones that you have here, but I'd like to give you one of my
Oh,
theme park
thank you. This
casual
is
pins,
nice. Can I wear it?
if you like.
Wow, this is so cool. Thank you. Well,
Let's see what. Let's see what. I had them made, yeah. Let's see. What's the chat?
Let's get it on there.
Looks like Mystic Parks is in the chat. Welcome in. Hankering for a breakfast chimichanga. I could use one right now. I could go for that. Disney Fan 55, welcome in. G-Man, good to see you. Jeremy Heath, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, so we're hanging out. This is Silver Stars Adventures, in case you're joining a little bit late. And yeah, he's big on the pin trading and stuff. And you can see he's got an incredible collection. Lots from Hong Kong, which is really cool because I'm sure not everybody has been able to get to Hong Kong to get pins. Pat Von Elm, welcome in. Good morning.
This one, that's Wild About Safety, Hong Kong Disneyland.
Oh, awesome.
And, here, take this, guys. This is interesting. This is a cast exclusive. Hong Kong Disneyland. I think it says cast exclusive. Yeah, cast exclusive. Hong Kong Disneyland. Cast lanyard. So every cast member still today has an ID card, and you'd hook it on there and then could wear this.
Okay.
Approved by Disney.
Very nice.
See what I'm wrong?
Oh, are you giving this to me?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my goodness.
What's your favorite attraction?
My favorite attraction?
Don't say Smuggler's Run, because
No.
I haven't been there yet.
No, not Smuggler's Run. My favorite attraction is Indiana Jones Adventure.
Ah, that's a good one.
But the attraction that I would put as the pinnacle of Disney is Pirates of the Caribbean here at Disneyland.
That's a good one.
So those are my ones. And like I was mentioning earlier, that if someone made an argument that Big Thunder is the best of the best for Disney attractions, I'd actually be able to stomach that kind of a.
Well,
kind
you
of
know what
argument.
though, Pirates of the Caribbean, Walt Disney Imagineer, he worked on it.
Right. That's
Big Thunder Mountain, he did not.
Right.
So this is Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Resort Paris. So I'll give that one to you.
Well, thank you.
This one here is interesting. I'm going to keep it. But this is pre-1999. And you know how everybody says, well, if on the back of the pin, it doesn't have the pin trading logo and all the
We're
fancy
talking
stuff.
about this little Mickey pin
this
right
one here.
Can you guys see that?
That's pre-1999. I purchased that in Disney World in 1971. And so it's authentic. But you look at the back and it's like, yikes, this is a fake. Oh, it ain't. That's very vintage. Very, very vintage.
Interesting. Yeah, I was mentioning, I've got one a pin that they gave out. It was the 30th anniversary for Disneyland. So when you walked in, everybody got some sort of a gift, and usually it was, here's, a coupon for an ice cream or something like that. But when I went through, they handed me a pin, and it's not a safety pin style, but it's also not a
This is,
the button style.
yeah,
It's
I
like
think
it's got
it's
like a little. It's like the pin is in an arm, and then it goes through, and then you got a little clasp to it.
Right.
And it's a little Tomorrowland pin, and I've had it since 1985.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You see, that wouldn't have the pin trading logo on the back.
Right.
It wouldn't have the little, well, that doesn't have it either. That's old, actually. That's quite old, but it's post 1999. This is before they really had it figured out. Pin trading tails. This is very cute.
Yeah, Mystic Parks. It kind of works like a button, but it's not quite the same. It's like a extra fancy button. It's like it has this sort of a thing on it, but it's on an arm instead of like a little bendy, little spring action type of thing. And then the part where it goes in actually has a little part that rotates around to close it shut. And I don't know what that's called. I'm sure there's a term for it, but I don't know what it is. So yeah, it's a very weird little button or pin or button pin.
I'm trying to look once for you. that. I know it's coming. That are you can't get anymore for sure, or from Paris or somewhere, you know, like, or Hong Kong. That would be. This bag is from Hong Kong Disneyland, and the Chinese are very complicated. It's a very difficult bag. Chinese don't simplify. These are nice, eh?
Yeah, those are beautiful.
I love those. Those are very. I mean, this is my trader bag, and I'm reluctant. That's those are hard ones. So here, I'll give you this one. This is quite. I gotta have glasses. I can't read.
Yeah, I always have to use my phone as a magnifying glass.
Yeah, I have magnifying glasses at home. This is a limited edition of 1,000.
Wow.
And 2013. I think it's very cool. Yeah, I got one more in there. I gotta get. So I'll give this one to you. Be careful. I'll get the other one.
Okay. Now see, this is what's really cool about this one.
And I know
Veterans Day.
It's special for you. I know that's special for you. I know that one is special.
Do you know why?
Oh. Did you serve?
It's my birthday.
Oh.
Veterans Day. I was
birthday?
born 11/11.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I said so. That is like the perfect one for me because I was born on Veterans Day, November 11th. So now I have
that's
a
November 11th.
limited edition Veterans Day pin. So thank you very much. Right, that's
I thought
very generous of you.
That's a nice pin. And a limited edition.
Exactly. Very cool.
Only 1,000. You know, in the context of things, in Disney context, limited edition of 1,000 is, I mean, that's special, but not super special or super rare. The ones that are very special and super rare are 300 edition and under.
Okay.
Those are very hard to get. And generally, they can take probably between 100 and 200 US dollars each. And I have several in here, many. In fact, many. Too many.
Okay, G-Man, thanks. A safety clasp. That makes sense. That's a clasp and a safety pin put together, right? Sounds good. Sounds perfect.
Are you an Olympic fan? You do Olympic stuff or what?
Not particularly. Actually, I love Sam the Eagle from the '84 Olympics.
Oh yeah, that's
because he was basically patterned after Sam the Eagle from America Sings.
Right.
And Pat Bono, oh, your daughter was born on 11/11. Yeah. So obviously 11's always been my lucky number. So being born on 11/11.
I think this is from here, so it's a cast member exclusive, but not very special. This one is special. I'll give this one to you. This one is special. You can't get anywhere but the Hollywood Hotel in Hong Kong Disneyland. Hong Kong. I can't read the date. You'll have to read it well. I'm going to guess. I'm guessing 2005. I'm guessing. But it's so around there. Chef Mickey, Hidden Mickey, Hollywood Hotel, Hong Kong.
Very cool. So this one's from Hong Kong at Chef Mickey at the Hollywood Hotel over there.
That's enough of that. We can look at it later if you like. I mean, did you see anything you wanted to that were really catching your eye, or do you want to have further explanation about? But it's not going anywhere, so we can look at it again.
No, that's awesome. And thank you for all of these. This is amazing.
Is that that's a good haul?
Yeah, very good. Excellent. Let me see. I think I've got some stickers left. If you'd like a sticker.
Here, I'm wearing your pin.
Yeah. So let's see, where's the stickers?
Oh, I like a sticker. Sure, why not? Thank you.
Very limited edition. I only have a couple of these left.
Limited edition. Wow, isn't that nice? Well, good quality. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Theme park. I like your logo.
Honestly, so do I.
It's really good.
Yeah, I made it
Ooh,
for...
I need a hat.
Yeah.
Where's your hat?
Oh, I left it because I was wearing the shirt. I was like, I don't want to go overkill with the hat and the shirt at the same time.
Oh,
So.
sure.
So, but yeah, the hat, I was blessed by a friend of mine that I've done work with and everything, and he owns a print shop, and I asked him how much it would be to do a one-off for a hat, and he said, oh, it'd probably be about like, like $40 or so. And I was like, okay, well, let me...
Yeah, I want one, yeah.
And so he said, just send me the artwork, I'll get you some made. And he had 6 of them made for me. So I was like, oh, this is awesome, I love it.
That is awesome. I love that sort of thing. No, it's never too much at Disneyland. Look, look around you.
I know.
Never too much.
I don't want to go overboard with promoting something.
And I apologize, I have no teeth. You might have noticed. Well, no, what happened was I went in to get my dentures, and the dentist says, bite down and let's check the bite. Crack!
Oh.
Snap! The plate broke.
Oh no.
She said, okay, come back in 6 weeks. I cried.
Oh man.
I went home, booked the trip.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop us now.
Yeah. JT, will be spending the day at Disneyland? Unfortunately, no, I won't be. I'll be here for probably about another hour or so here at Disneyland, and then I'm going to take a lunch break and head over to Knott's Berry Farm, and I'll be live again at Knott's Berry Farm though. So we'll be checking out some of the stuff at Knott's Berry Farm later today. Oh wow, that is cool.
I think that's worth about $130.
Holy mackerel, really? Yeah. Check this one out, guys. It's Splash Mountain with Donald Duck, but it spins. In fact, let me see if I can.
Mickey's on the other side.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm going to pull the backings off, and you can see how it spins. And you've got Mickey and Pluto on the other side. Oh, it's got Mickey, Pluto, and Goofy, and then on this side is just Donald.
That's quite a pin, right?
That's very cool. And now with Splash Mountain going away.
It's defunct attraction. Another one.
Very sad, very sad.
Look at this, Surrey comes on, and I'm not even talking to you. Shut up.
Justin, welcome in. Yes, a Splash Mountain pin. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, G-Man, I know, but I'm very much an introvert, and I try not to be very in your face with things. So I just try to keep it down just one notch. That's where I like to be. Justin, I don't think you're going to find any Splash Mountain merchandise.
No,
I went
it's all gone.
the other day when I was here, and the penny press, the pressed pennies, the machine for Splash Mountain is there, but it has out of order tape all over it. So I don't know if it's actually out of order or if they just don't want anybody purchasing anymore. And then there was another one that was Critter Country that had Brer Fox on the penny that was over at the Mad Hatter on Main Street, and that machine has been removed. So I don't think you're going to be able to find any Splash Mountain merchandise in the parks ever again.
Go to Tokyo.
Go to Tokyo, though. Yes, you can go to Tokyo and get some Splash Mountain merchandise.
The Japanese aren't worried about it.
Possibly even some Brer Fox, Brer Bear, Brer Rabbit plushies if they still have them.
The Japanese are not going to worry about discrimination, that's for sure. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's a big job. And then I want to keep these, sometimes during the day. Like that.
Well, thank you very much for these,
You're very
these
welcome, very welcome.
incredible collectible items.
You're very welcome.
Was not expecting anything. I just was thinking that we would maybe just hang out for a little while.
No, of course we can. Did you want to walk on Main Street?
Sure.
And have a little look-see?
Yeah, let's walk down Main Street and just take a look at some of the windows and maybe some of the merchandise or whatever.
Right.
Hopefully my connection remains stable.
Jeez.
All right, guys, we're going to take a walk down Main Street and just kind of shoot the breeze for a bit. Now, were you a former cast member here at Disneyland?
No, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay, so Silver Stars is a former Hong Kong cast member.
10 years. I have
10 years at Hong Kong. Now, what was your position?
Retail operations.
Retail operations.
I want to keep that. I don't think I need that.
Which would explain why he knows a lot about the pins, because that's a retail item and therefore right up his alley.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes. Oh, it's clean.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think so, G-Man.
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, luckily my son grabbed a bunch of those. We grabbed a few of the Brer Fox Critter Country pins as well. And we even, thankfully my son was smart enough to remember to grab some of the maps that still have Splash Mountain on them, some of the souvenir
I was here a while.
maps. Yeah. So I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, Bianca, welcome in.
Somebody's calling.
All right. You want to head this way and we'll... Oh,
Hello.
he's taking a call. I didn't realize that.
Okay, good. No, I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, Justin, it's like... I always recommend to people, collect something that you really like, because then if they go up in value, great. If they don't, and you know, if you're collecting something that you don't really care for, then you're just going to be like, why do I have these? Whereas if you collect things that you really enjoy and like to look at, that's why I'm kind of weird. It's like I don't collect much. I just kind of randomly grab stuff, and I didn't used to be like that. I used to be like, okay, I have to get every Donald Duck miniature plushie, you know, like when they were like the Beanie Baby style. I had to get all of those. So I've got a Tomorrowland, a Main Street, a Frontierland, you know, all of those.
12:45. Give a little bit window, maybe 12:45 to 1. A little bit window. For both sides. Okay, I look forward to it. All right. So cast members here are my friends.
Okay.
So you want to go down Main Street?
Yeah, I was thinking, why don't we head up this way? We'll grab one of the vehicles and we'll ride down and then walk
that'd
back
be fun.
up.
Yeah, Bob Gurr designed all of the Main Street
Yep.
vehicles. Did you go to Pride Night?
I did not. I don't go to the after hours events. I haven't been to any of them, and none of them have given me any reason to spend the extra money.
You know what? I a little bit don't get it. Photo ops, I don't take photos.
Yeah. Seeing the extra characters, that's nice, but not worth
nice.
that kind of money.
Having the opportunity to purchase more food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And a special T-shirt, which isn't very special.
Yeah, it's hilarious to me that people spend that kind of money.
I think Oogie Boogie has value.
You think so?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can we get a ride?
Please.
Go into Town Square.
Sounds good.
Town Square, watch your
The Town Square is a wonderful place.
Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Now see guys, if you have never done this, taking one of the vehicles down Main Street, oh, and we've got the horse-drawn carriage.
Come in, lots of room.
Come on in, watch your step.
Let the old people sit down.
Watch your step, please.
Yeah, room.
Slide all the way down, please.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we gotta get comfy here.
Yep.
Come right in.
There we go.
Can you fit?
Yep, we're
There we go.
Good. Welcome to Disneyland. Yay, we're here.
He's got to squeeze one more in, guys.
Yeah, one more in. Squeeze in.
One more. One more? I think we're done.
All right, please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside at all times, inside the vehicle. And watch your children, make sure they stay seated. You'll stay seated.
Don't jump out. You have to go back.
Hey, Jonathan. Good to see you, man.
People were fitting here, dude. Popcorn.
Maybe this is not the best idea.
Oh, no, don't worry.
I don't want
No,
to squish you.
I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
Oh, I like your bag.
Yeah.
You got a pin bag.
Here we go, folks.
I think you got some good bag. Well, we're cozy. Yeah, Bob Gurr specifically designed this.
Yeah.
At the Pride Night, one thing that was I would have paid for was they had Walt Disney's car, which has never been touched, on display. Walt Disney's Main Street USA car.
Oh,
never been
okay.
used, never been touched.
Wow.
And you can take a photo in front of it. I would have done that.
Yeah.
And I don't photo.
Yeah, see, Oogie Boogie seems like the only one that I would consider.
Oogie Boogie has
But
good value.
again, I'm not big. I mean, the parade is nice. I'm not big on necessarily, walking past the villains and interacting with them. I don't need the candy.
It's a vibe. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, for me, Villains Grove is what I want to check out. What they do over in the Redwood Creek.
It's worth it.
If they would put in a few of those, like maybe have a total of 3 or 4 of those types of.
Yeah, Villains Grove. Yeah.
I would get into it. I think a little bit more. Oh, and we got Cruella coming up the street.
She gets her own car. Wow. There you go. That used to be an arcade.
Yeah, I remember coming in and watching the little films.
Yeah, the films, and they had some other
The little rudimentary arcade games from way back. They used to have those over in Critter Country too, when it was Bear Country.
Critter Country. Also, the modern one was in Tomorrowland, Starcade.
Yep.
But I'll show you a couple things. Maybe you know already, but someone in the chat may not know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I figured we'll come walking up and we'll take a look at some of the facades and things like that.
Is everybody having fun?
We're hungry.
Yeah.
We're gonna go have breakfast.
I had it because I flew yesterday. I went straight from the airport to here.
Okay.
Adrenaline 800%. Walked 10 miles, left at 1 a.m. Here at 7:45 a.m.
We were at 7, huh? We got here at 7? At 7, right?
But rope drops there, isn't it?
7?
Rope drops.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
So remember forever.
But we telling them we already got on 5 rides in less than 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Get here early and get on everything.
We did Roger Rabbit. We have Space Mountain.
Wow.
Haunted Mansion.
I did.
Thunder Mountain.
Me and Sarah.
Matterhorn twice.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Did you go on a Matterhorn? Wow. Isn't that scary?
On our back. That's why we don't get on it.
Yeah.
We're like, run, we'll wait here.
We're a little bit tired.
Well, that one kills your back. That Indiana Jones bag. You come out of there like, oh. You need an adjustment. You need to go to Paris.
Look at our lineup. We're popular.
Yeah.
Daisy.
We got Daisy Duck.
They're not for us. I guess. I thought it was for us.
Oh, I guess it was for Daisy. I thought we were popular. You guys have fun today, yeah?
You too.
Oh, here's Chip. Chip. Hi, Chip.
Is that Chip? How do you know? Is it black or
Yeah. Black.
Thank you, folks.
Thank
Watch
you
your
so
step,
much.
please.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Have some fun.
Have fun, my dear.
Watch your step and have some fun. Watch your step and have some fun.
You go first.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we made it. Justin, no, I actually have not visited Universal Hollywood since I was probably like 5 years old. I think the Dracula house was the latest thing that was there. All right, so we're going to get a tour a little bit here. We're going to talk about some of the stuff on Main Street here and at the entrance.
Stop when I talk to them, because I will.
Yeah. We got lots of people flooding in now. All right, so where are we starting? What do you want to start with?
Well, right in the front. When before Disneyland, Walt, can they hear me?
Yeah, they should be able to hear you fine.
Okay. Before Disney, and you say shut up anytime.
Okay.
Before Disneyland was even thought of, Walt in Burbank was going to make a park for his employees as an employee park so they can have fun. And one of the things was the railroad.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to have a train, and just like this, they could ride quite same large and never, same thing. And so they have the train when you walk in. That is the shining star at Disneyland, the train.
Yep.
And Walt is very special for Walt. Riding on the train is walking in Walt Disney's footsteps. He loved it. And of course we have Mickey, our boss.
Yep.
He's greeting everybody. And so now this is, we can't see in Disneyland, and there's a big berm here.
Right.
The reason for that, that's the show. And it's to draw us in, to say, oh, what's on the other side?
Yep. So yeah, Disneyland, they designed everything to work sort of as a movie that you were literally stepping into. I mean, because you got to remember that the Imagineers, they weren't Imagineers. They were movie guys. They made movies. They told stories. They did motion pictures. And so they treated everything as, okay, let's see if you're actually in the movie. This is what we want you to see. This is where we want you to look. This is what we want you to feel at these moments. And that's why when you get to a place like that, you've got the train station, which is elevated up there. And so it's beckoning you in, and then you've got these, like he said, the berm blocking everything, so you don't know what's on the other side yet. And then you've got these wonderful little tunnels that are done as a transition for you.
And lined with attraction posters.
Yeah.
So again, to entice you. Now what's very important about, and it's on both sides, you notice on the ground, there's bricks.
Right.
And there's some, these go diagonally, and then it goes about
vertically.
And you notice they're kind of framed by no bricks. It goes all the way to the top. You'll see it maybe when you get a bit closer. That's the magic mirror. You're walking into the magic mirror, and you'll see it's the shape of a mirror.
Yeah, you could definitely see that it would be similar to a mirror. But I want to,
There's the top.
Yep.
And there's the frame around.
Yep.
You're walking into the magic mirror.
Yep, and then I want to point out this little sign up here. If you guys have never noticed it, this is kind of like when they set up a story, they give you one quick little line to kind of give you a sense of what's coming. And this one, it says, here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. So that's letting you know what you're about to experience and how they set you up for it. And then among my favorite things are the attraction posters. I'm a graphic designer, so these are the kind of things that I get into. In fact, in one of my classes when I was in college, my final was I did an attraction poster for Space Mountain.
Even the paper they printed on is vintage paper.
Yeah, in fact, if you follow, I think it's Heritage Auctions, they have a lot of times they do Disney memorabilia, and the attraction posters, they've had actual park used attraction posters go for like $15,000 at auction.
I think we should start over there if you don't mind.
Okay.
Now, Main Street is set up like Marceline, Texas, but it isn't.
Right. Right. It's patterned after his hometown of Marceline.
Not at all, in fact.
But not a direct copy. It's like inspired
It's actually
by.
not even close because he sent 2 Imagineers, and I forget the name of the town they went to. They went to their hometown.
Okay.
And they basically copied it off of that town, and Walt approved it. So everyone says it's Marceline, but it is actually not even.
Yeah, Justin, I really want to get to Super Nintendo World. I do want to check out Universal, so hopefully soon.
We have the City Hall, which is very important. This is an original.
I'm going to give you guys a watch so we can catch more of it.
Yeah. Over there we have a police station, and in the 50s they had their own police force, and the constables would walk Main Street. I've never been in that.
The police station? You've never been in that one?
It's close. It's actually not a police station anymore.
Right. I was going to say.
It's still original.
I was going to say. I thought they changed the name of what the building is, but it was originally the Main Street Police Station.
Everyone is familiar with Walt's apartment.
Yeah. Do you guys know about Walt's apartment up above the?
This is his Walt's and family private barbecue area, untouched. That whole space up there, which is attached to the apartment. So he would have barbecues and his evening dinners up there, and it's untouched to this day. And in the fire hall with a fire pole that was used by Walt. Until someone climbed up and sat on his bed.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys know that the fire station here at the fire department, second floor is Walt's apartment, and the lamp is always lit for him.
That's not the lamp.
Yeah, it's not the original lamp.
I told him, I went and said, hey, don't mess with this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Walt's apartment. Are you kidding me? What is that?
And there should be a bell in here that we can ring, right? Oh, somebody left their sippy cup. Yeah, I thought you were able to ring the bell. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, here's the actual fire pole. And it just goes up into a blank ceiling. Nothing in there. But very cool stuff. And they do have the actual fire engine as one of the vehicles on Main Street that you can ride, and that one's actually really cool because it's
Walt Road up top.
So yeah, Walt.
100%.
Walt has been in that vehicle right there.
In fact, every vehicle on Main Street has been in it, and it's original. Now, what's interesting is the leather on there, I believe, is original. The leather in the one we were in is not original.
Okay.
So
well, yeah, that one gets worn probably.
And then I'm looking at the window. This is an important area here because there was a
Got Charles Boyer.
a moving company. I think it was AA Moving or Carnation. No, Carnation. Truck here for a long time. And this was wasn't the shop. It was actually closed off, and it was used for shipping.
Okay. So yeah, and I think everybody probably knows, but all the windows on Main Street, the second story windows,
very important.
If you look at them and you read the names, those are all people that had an influence on either Disneyland or the Walt Disney Company.
Before or even now.
There's Charles Boyer and then Harriet Burns. So it's if you're given a the honor of a window on Main Street, that means you were pretty significant within the company.
Incredibly significant.
Yeah, we've got Claude Coates up here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it. Yeah, so up there you can see Claude Coates.
Never change or never move forever.
Yeah.
I've been to some of the celebrations when they've unveiled new windows.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. It's a huge deal. Then there's the Disney 100 Mickey statue that had the incorrect quote on there.
Yeah,
they finally corrected it.
I sent them an email. I said, Are you kidding me? Well, we should go over there and
Okay.
We'll just look at that side. Maybe we can do the rest another time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I sent them an email. Are you out of your mind? What's wrong with you? And then everyone started saying it. You know, it was created with a mouth. That's crazy. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that one did not sit well with very many people when there was the incorrect quote there.
So they had to remove it and fix it. Again, don't mess with my Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Don't mess with it. We have to keep a few things sacred. And they do. Actually, they do. I used to buy Disney money.
Yep.
And I would do that here at the Bank of America. And inside, the vault is still there.
Yep, the vault is still there. This used to be an actual Bank of America branch.
Yes.
And
I
you
would
can
buy Disney bucks.
Yep, and they used to have what they call Disney dollars.
1, 5s, 10s.
Yep.
And then I think the last one they made was 20s.
But you can see, I think you can see up in that window, that is Frank Wells, Seven Summits Expedition.
Wells Fargo.
And he was the president of the Walt Disney Company when Michael Eisner was hired, and then died tragically in I believe it was a helicopter accident. It's just it's a little sticker sheet. I got some. Yeah. So, but you can see the vault right back there. That is an actual bank vault. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome in. Is that Theme Park Detective? That is Theme Park Detective. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. Very cool.
The floor in here is original. The lights are original.
Yeah, and that's
the
always
vault is original.
That's always what I say. When you come to Disneyland, you come in the store, always look up because they take such care even into what they put on the ceilings.
Again, walking in Walt Disney's footsteps. He walked on this floor. Actually walked. It hasn't been resurfaced recently.
I have some.
Oh, they're stickers, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going in there is walking in Walt Disney's footsteps.
Yeah, there's a lot of places here. That's why I love going to Golden Horseshoe as well.
Yeah,
because you know it's like Walt was here.
That's a whole show.
Yeah. So when you come into some of these places, you are literally walking in Walt's footsteps.
Now, if we said the train was very important, if not the shining star of Disneyland, number 2 is right here.
Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln.
Yeah, that one always meant a lot to Walt.
You think it back, in the 50s, they didn't have anything like this.
Right, and I think we take that for granted. It's like when you watch the Tiki Room or Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, you got to go back and remember that this was, not everybody had color TV at the time.
They didn't. Nobody had.
You know, it's like
In the 50s, we didn't get color TV until 66.
well, yeah, and that's just it. It's like so to be able to see a robot, if you will, the animatronic of Lincoln at the time. I mean, we're talking mind blowing.
Mind blowing. So, going in there is walking Walt's footsteps. In the door, they have. This is the bench that Walt dreamed up Disneyland.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not a bench, but
Yeah.
it's a close cut.
Right. There we got the mouse himself.
So walking in through, and I see this every trip. I go and see the show every trip. That's walking in Walt's footsteps.
Yeah.
Our next set of buildings is very.
Then we got Goofy here too.
You notice this is the only shop, technically pre-Main Street. These were key shops that Walt wanted to feature the most important Disney items, which was the Mickey Mouse ears. And that's all they had then. They didn't. Now it's
Everything.
A merchandising nightmare.
Right.
But and everyone bought. I had them. And you got your name embroidered on the back.
And that was back when they had to hand do the name, and now it's all done with the computer, and you can actually get different type styles.
This is very important upstairs. This is walking again in Walt Disney's footsteps. If you notice, his apartment is right there.
Uh-huh.
And Walt figured the most important part about Disneyland was that, remember, we didn't have internet, we didn't have even a telephone. We had party lines, if we were lucky.
Right.
But upstairs was the telephone exchange.
Okay.
Where people would call in and ask questions about Disneyland, ask prices.
So that was the phone bank
hours.
and the call center.
The whole room had row on row of the old boards with the
switchboards.
Yeah. And Walt would sit looking out his window into these windows because he figured they were top-notch important.
Okay.
Telephone exchange. I'd love to go in there. Apparently untouched.
Wow.
So the boards are still there.
That would be interesting to see. Yeah, I can't imagine looking at an actual old telephone switchboard.
It's all there. They had to actually manually connect each line.
Yeah.
Each line.
Everywhere we go now, there's bubbles in Disneyland.
And now this last thing, because then we can do Main Street now. Here is very significant. Actually, if you look at the architecture, it's not really the same.
Right.
It's very different. It's more New Orleans, but not. It's colonial. And Liberty Square in Disney World is fashioned after this.
Right.
From Disneyland, not because they, did a unique Disney World thing. In fact, a lot of stuff in Disney World is from here. Fashioned the same way. Here was very important because Walt wanted a second street. And so if that was Main Street, we needed a second street over here.
Yeah.
And so he was going to have here talking about the turn of the century and the formation of America.
Right.
And they made it in Tokyo Disneyland, and they call it International Street.
Okay. Yeah, because on the maps that I have, of Disneyland, the souvenir maps. Okay.
And I think there's pays off. But certainly, that was the telephone exchange. We'll watch that. Oh, Chip! We're admiring windows.
Isn't that cool up there? Check that out.
Is that your window?
That's amazing. Hang on, we got to check. Look at that. We got Chip here checking out with us.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. And we got Minnie.
Thank you. Love you too, Minnie. Thank you.
You hang out on Main Street long enough, you'll see movie stars, right?
Here comes Daisy.
Oh, Daisy. We love Daisy.
Look at her. Hi, Daisy. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
And Chip, quite the gentleman.
Chip is right. How you doing? Not really. My picture's above me. So this is very, very critical buildings. That's a full-size building, although the windows are smaller
Right.
to give it the forced perspective.
Yeah. And we've got Goofy.
Hey, Goofy! Have a Goofy day. So the street was started, but Walt ran out of money.
Okay.
And in 1959, what was Walt building? The world's first tubular roller coaster in the Matterhorn.
Yeah.
World's first. They owned that patent for many, many years.
We still got Chip peeking out.
Hi, Chip. Okay, that's enough. We can talk about more.
Yeah.
This is really important, actually. We're going to finish on that. Walt had here, he wanted it to be a meeting place.
Uh-huh.
So he put this full-size gazebo in there.
That's right.
And so people could meet and chat, kind of like the porch down by the ladies' lingerie shop. And so then he came out one day and he said, "It blocks our castle."
Yeah.
So he said, "Move it."
Yeah.
And they moved it. And they now have the flag retreat here. And the flag, that's the only flag in Disneyland that has all of the stars on it. There's a law that says every American flag must be lowered at sunset.
Right. Unless it has a light directly for it, positioned directly on it.
Right. It's very, very, it's a big law.
Right.
But if you look at other flags, they never take them down.
Right.
And no lights. What they do is they remove a star.
Okay.
It's not an American flag.
It's not an actual official American. Okay, interesting.
That is.
Yeah, and we were here just the other day for the flag retreat ceremony,
Yes.
and it's extremely moving. Extremely moving.
Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore.
And that's one of the things that I like about Knott's Berry Farm is when they do their rope drop in the morning, they start with the national anthem.
That's good history at Knott's.
Yeah, I love that they do
Knott's
that.
has every bit as much history as here does.
Oh yeah, and
if not more.
When I'm walking through Ghost Town, I try to remind people these are actual Ghost Town buildings that were trucked in.
Yes.
You know, they were purchased from dilapidated Western towns.
They were.
And brought over here because that's what Walter Knott wanted to do.
I got a meeting at 1.
What time is it?
10:13.
10:13.
How long
Okay.
are you here for?
Probably about another half hour or so.
Well, can I walk with you?
Sure.
We hang out a bit?
Yeah. That's what I figured we would kind of do, just kind of hang out.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Sorry I'm boring you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Can you guys thank Silver Stars for some of that information that we got right there? Because I mean, we've got a whole main street that we could do, and we just did one tiny little corner.
Well, every building has a discussion.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like you could make a day of just looking at the windows and trying to find out who all these people are.
I spend a day on it.
Yeah, you could easily do that.
Every shop has a number.
Yeah, everything has an address, and the thing that's funny is if you look at it, you'll notice all the buildings are completely mashed together. They run one right into the other, but it doesn't ever feel like that. You don't get those things because they change the depth on them. Some of them are set just another foot back or 2 feet back. They've got different things protruding out at different points, and it all gives you that illusion that this is just an actual functioning town.
And maybe one window is 6 inches shorter than the one that's next to. You say it was 6 inches, but forced perspective tricks the mind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And your mind sees it differently, and so your mind tells you, "Oh, well, that's cool," but it doesn't notice that it's 6 inches smaller and doesn't even fit.
Right, and that's the thing. It's like when you get to the second story, things have gotten shorter than what they actually would be if it was an actual second story. So, and that's why people, when they come from Florida, if Florida is your main resort, and then you come to Disneyland, Main Street feels so weird because everything feels tiny. And Florida, Main Street is pretty much a full-size Main Street because they were able to build it as big as they wanted and as big as they needed.
They did in Florida what they couldn't do here.
Right, and their castle is gigantic. Their castle is the size of our Matterhorn. Just so you guys, if you guys understand the difference, our Matterhorn is about the size of their castle.
Tokyo Disneyland, huge.
Yeah, so.
But they're not going to. That's Walt. They're not going to mess with.
Oh yeah, no. There's no chance they're going to mess with that castle. If they mess with that castle, there would be riots probably.
We all have to die before they.
Yeah. And even then, I think even the next generation, like my son, if they touched it, he would probably riot.
And that was the lingerie shop.
Yeah, this used to be called the Wizard of Bras.
Yes.
If you could believe that.
Bizarre.
I mean, we had puns and silly things like that at California Adventure when it opened, but nothing like Wizard of Bras. But also, that window up there is for a fabulous Imagineer who just left us recently, Raleigh Crump. If you like the Haunted Mansion, you say thank you to Raleigh Crump.
Yeah, we were involved on that one.
Yeah.
Directly, and they had trouble because they started the Imagineering on the Haunted Mansion in the early 1960s. They didn't open until 1969.
Yeah. That's. I think people forget that Walt kind of didn't really have much say in how the Haunted Mansion ended up. He kind of started things, and then it was up to the Imagineers. Yeah. Yeah, and Raleigh's story is so neat because he wasn't a fully trained Imagineer, an artist the way some of these people are. He was someone who had a quirkiness about him that Walt just couldn't get out of his head, basically.
Actually, and it was, if I may say, a very weird quirkiness.
Yeah, I mean, he was a typical artist. I mean, if you guys... Yeah, let's go for it. He was a typical artist, like to imbibe in certain mind-altering or things of that nature, things to open your mind and loosen you up a bit.
The early concept drawings of the different scenes in the Haunted Mansion from Raleigh are absolutely out of this world. He also was very instrumental in the Hatbox Ghost, but they couldn't make it work, and it looked cheap. It looked shoddy.
Right.
It was in maybe a month when Haunted Mansion first opened. Then they removed it, never to see it again for decades.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Disneyland band. Should we see where they're heading and see if we could follow them for a minute? Oh, they're probably going over to Tomorrowland. They're probably going to perform over at the end of Tomorrowland, I think. Unless they're going off stage, but do they go off stage here? I don't think they go off stage here.
No idea. There's lots of doors open.
And I've always wanted to be one of the drummers in a marching band, but I'm not a trained drummer. I just kind of self-taught. So I don't think I have the chops for it necessarily. Oh, yep, they're going off stage.
You see those buildings over there? That's behind me. And that's to hide Tomorrowland.
Yep.
Those were originally slated for that second street.
All right, guys, we're heading into Tomorrowland, and last time I was here, at some point
not a good place.
No, it's been fine. Yeah. Just last time the chat stopped for whatever reason when I was coming through here.
You want to sidestep it or what?
No. I'm good. I think it was just a weird spot. I think it just caught a dead area when I was here the other night. At least I'm hoping that's all
For
it
the
is.
first 2 days, I don't do any rides at all. I enjoy and walk Disneyland, and I do a couple times in Walt's footsteps because he would walk the park every morning. Every morning, Walt would walk the park.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For me, theme parks, I love just walking around and looking at stuff. Even at parks that aren't as elaborately done as Disneyland, I love being around theme parks. It's like I'll go to SeaWorld and I love just walking around and looking at the horticulture and some of the design work that's been done. And I just love doing that. Sorry guys, it's really bright. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm having a little bit of trouble.
Up there was the Astro Blasters on the very top, and then the People Mover was on the second floor.
Oh yeah, People Mover was one of my favorites.
Still in that shop, there's an actual Astro Blaster.
Yeah, the rocket's over there.
Yeah.
When we circle around the other way, guys, we'll go in and we'll take a look at the former rocket jet.
Original from opening day. And that's about all they had because when Walt opened Disneyland, Tomorrowland was hardly finished.
Yeah, Tomorrowland had very little when Disneyland opened. In fact, it was
that rocket
almost
was
kind
about
of
it.
Yeah, the rocket was about it, and then they had like some walkthrough exhibits that were, almost like a science museum kind of thing. So
yeah, it wasn't finished. It wasn't. He ran out of time and money.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, after the first day, Walt could have anything he wanted.
Yeah, once everybody saw what he did, it was pretty much a home run. Even though some people were trying to say, "Oh, it's a flop. It's not going to work." But yeah,
said, you can't do it. Who's going to go see that?
Yeah, the people who understood what was going on realized that this was earth-shattering in what he was doing.
And then it costs $1 to get into Disneyland. And you might say, wow, that's great. So, but in 1955,
right,
$1 was like $100 now.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that was only people that really had disposable income could go to Disneyland.
Yeah, could spend $5 or whatever to have their family go to Disneyland.
Big deal. Big deal. You want to sit up there for a minute?
Sure. We'll take a load off.
Watch the chat and pick up on it. Is your signal usually pretty good here?
I think so. Like I said, with the brightness, it's kind of hard to even be able to see the chat.
You pick the table. You know best.
Let's try to get away from everybody so we're not bothering anyone.
Shade would be.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try this.
I like your hat. That's very cool. Just the shadiest?
Yeah, I think we got some shade here. All right. Let me set you guys down real quick. Get repositioned so that
Oh, I guess I didn't sit right, did I? Oh, sorry. I'm parked. If you want to look at the pins again, we can look to it. I'm okay with whatever you want. I have Juan Rodriguez messaging me. You know Juan?
Yeah. Good old Juan.
He's on his way here.
I can't read your name that you just subscribed. I'm having trouble. The chat is like in a horrible spot to where I can't read it very well. I can just barely make out. Is it Marie D? I think I recognize you from Cordy's chat. So welcome in.
Wonderful woman.
And thank you for subscribing.
Wonderful woman. Yeah, subscribe everybody. What's wrong with you?
So there we go. There we go. There's a couple. There's those handsome devils you guys have all come to know and love.
You bet. With no teeth.
Yeah. Let me see if I can position it so this hole is not.
I laugh at myself. Trust me. Big time laugh at myself.
All right, we got to funky little pole right in the way. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, we could got a hacksaw. Do you have a hacksaw? This pole's in our way. Thank you for being here. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How's it? What are you live streaming?
We're on YouTube right now.
YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. Is it live streaming?
Yeah, we're live.
How many views you got?
Right now we got 40 some odd viewers. It keeps bouncing around. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, I have fun when we're being able to walk with somebody and just talk about Disneyland history.
I love it.
That's my thing. It's like I get a kick out of it. I could talk for hours on end. I could listen for hours on end.
Uh-oh.
Also, I just remembered that if you really like this bottle of shade without a pole, right down there is your shade.
Oh, okay, down there. Perfect.
I think are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I think we got it positioned so that it works. So yeah, and that's actually one of the things I was hoping to do with my channel. I haven't been able to. I mean, obviously it's been busy enough to try to even get down to the parks, but I'm trying to be able to have times like this where I can either meet with some of the viewers or even other live streamers and just walk the park and talk about it, so that it's just
so much
so we understand. Hey, did you know this? Or hey, this happened here one time for when I was here. Or did you know what used to be here? I think we did that one time where we did a walk down memory lane and we just walked around and talked about all the stuff that used to be in these different places in the park. And that's one of the things that I love. Obviously I love going on the rides and seeing the shows and everything, but just discussing the history and everything that's involved in either running the park or what the park used to be and everything that they had here for years. Some of the things that have come and gone. It's so interesting to hear about all of that.
I was okay when things left. So a lot of attractions when you were sad. Splash Mountain has hit a different chord. I think they made a mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
The people mover, the sky buckets, they shouldn't have got rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, I was disappointed. I was bummed when they removed people mover, but there was the hope that it's going to be better, and we're getting a whole new Tomorrowland.
Right. Never happened.
Never happened. Didn't pan out the way we had hoped. But yeah, Splash Mountain being taken down is really it's kind of hitting. Like I said, it hits different.
They've got a tall order. Why? So to help, they call in Tony Baxter out of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
That must have cost him a lot of money.
Well, have you heard anything about Tony Baxter's involvement with it, though?
He's involved. He's the head engineer for Tiana.
I heard he stepped away.
No, he's the head engineer.
I haven't seen him mentioned in any articles.
Yeah, Disney Wiki. It's about Tiana's adventure. He's listed as the head engineer.
Wow.
And in the Disney Parks Block, he's listed as the head engineer.
I'll have to double check that because I was under the impression that he's kind of stepped back from it.
Well, no, it's it's one of those things. Can you come? No. Then it's money.
Yeah.
And every man has a price.
Yeah.
And they didn't stop until he said okay. They didn't stop.
Yeah, I know Mystic Parks. It is so sad, and it's weird because my son fell in love with the ride, late. He wasn't a thrill ride kid, and he didn't start riding the big coasters and thrill rides until he was like about 13. And I don't think there's a ride that has affected him as much as Splash Mountain has.
Hey, when you buy something, I don't think they gave me my discount.
Oh.
Does it say on the receipt discount?
It should say.
It did, my mom. I'm going to go yell at them. That's $6.
And Christy, I agree that Tiana actually, she deserved a ride a long time ago. The only problem I have is that Tiana, especially because if we're looking at it as, an African American princess, that is the kind of thing that I think is a generational type of experience, that it should be where grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, kids, all can ride together. You know, I mean, if you think about, you know, if you think about the progress that is made, you know, for people that are grandparents nowadays, the progress that has been made in their lifetime to see things like that change, it's a shame that some grandparents will miss out on being able to ride Tiana with their grandchildren.
Yeah,
that's one of the sticking points for me. It's Tiana is a very important princess in the Disney canon, and to give her a ride that can't be experienced by the entire family together, in some cases, obviously lots of families are going to be able to, and
Tiana's one movie, 2009, and now she's getting lands. What's that all about?
Well, no, like I said, I believe she is an important princess, but if you're going to do that, she should have had her own custom-built, custom-made ride, not retrofitted, and also a ride that the entire family could go on together.
Yeah.
Because I view Splash Mountain as, you know, almost a rite of passage, and at certain points, you know, we age out of those, and we just, you know, our for whatever reason, our bodies are, we can't take those kind of thrills anymore. And I that's why I try to ride as many roller coasters as I can right now, because I know I'm, you know what, maybe 15 years away from possibly not being able to ride them anymore.
Oh, I'll die on them. I won't stop.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of the same way. I've come in with, you know, muscle spasms on my back and said, you know what, I'm still going on Indiana Jones.
No.
And I actually get off the ride usually feeling better. It's kind of like the Matterhorn. It's like a chiropractic treatment.
I don't. I will never stop.
So that's my thing about the Tiana thing. I think I would almost say, you know what, they could have retrofitted Storybook Land canal boats for Tiana and made that a, you know, kind of encased some of it for indoor scenes, and given her that type of a boat ride. That's how important I view that.
Well, Storybook Canals is Walt Disney.
Yeah, I know. That would probably be, you know,
and Splash
bigger
Mountain
than Splash Mountain.
Isn't Walt Disney at all. So that was their caveat.
Yeah.
To
being able to do it.
Yeah, that was the caveat. Walt never touched it, didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I know if they got rid of Storybook Land that people would.
Oh, no, they can't.
I might have lost some subscribers and viewers just by saying that right now.
They won't do anything up to the Storybook Land. They can't. It's that's a Walt Disney Imagineered attraction.
Yeah, and I completely agree, Tiffany. It should have been a family ride. It should have been a wonderful little, you know, boat ride through the bayou, and you didn't have to worry about people avoiding the ride just because of that drop. I used to always say that about Splash Mountain. I feel bad for the people that wouldn't go on it because of the drops, because you're missing out on such an incredible little, you know, attraction.
I've been on it 1,000 times, I'm sure, at least.
It's the same thing with Tower of Terror at Florida. I'm so bummed that people miss out on it because it is such a well-done attraction.
Well, it depends on one's age. I would say they made a mistake going Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
A young person wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
They want to, but they made a mistake.
Yeah, unfortunately, most kids these days don't understand what Twilight Zone is, and
but they'll
the incredible
retheme that
storytelling
in a heartbeat. So, that's not Walt Disney. It's a fairly off-the-shelf mechanism, and they'll retheme that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they can easily retheme it, and that's the thing about those ones. Although I've got to say, the fact that they actually do two different versions.
I got to get one of those.
Oh, the Magic Band. The fact that they actually did do two different versions with Guardians, so it's Guardians Mission Breakout, and then at Halloween at night it becomes Monsters After Dark. The fact that they actually did a changeover like that, like they always say that they could, you know, because it was, you know, Toy Story Mania was supposed to be that we could have Christmas versions of the ride and Halloween version, and we never got those.
Right.
The fact that they actually did it with Guardians is impressive. I will give them that. That they did utilize it for what they could and make it a different attraction by flipping a switch.
Total rethink.
So,
but the thing is that Tower of Terror, they had so much references in there and detail. We lost that.
Yeah.
And it Guardians, and I've never ridden it as Guardians by yet, but I don't see that detail. I don't see that magic to the same level.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some there, but it's actually funny because in the queue for Guardians, they actually have the old Herald.
Oh, really?
In there, and it's kind of like, okay, so
that's interesting.
So yeah,
they are paying homage
to an extent. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird homage, but
right.
Yeah. But then it's also got that weird meta thing happening where when you're at the top, Rocket Raccoon says, "Is that Disneyland?"
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's very Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's put it that way. And it's self-referential.
I like that actor, his voice, by the way. Who is that?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I like that.
Mystic Park says, "Sorry, Song of the South was racist against African Americans. We will fix this by putting in African American princess attraction in place. Correct me if I'm wrong." Basically, yeah, that's kind of what the mentality is, you know. And the thing is, though, when they made that initial announcement, when they showed that first concept art with Louis playing the trumpet and then the big tree with the boat in it at the top, I could swear I had seen that years before. That somebody had already kind of come up with the idea or pitched the idea for a Tiana changeover for Splash. That's why when it came out, I was kind of like, this doesn't sound new to me. So I think there was that idea cooking somewhere in somebody's mind, and I think Disney used the events of 2020 to kind of capitalize on it and kind of give a reason to be able to make that change, because I think they had been wanting to. I mean, I don't think the public pressure was tremendous.
No, minor.
Yeah, it wasn't
minor.
tremendous, but there was a faction out there that would say that it was, you know, inappropriate.
When Splash Mountain opened in 1989, it was not racist. It was no one saw it as racist at all. And when all these years, and then 2020 hits, suddenly, hey, that's racist. And it is. I mean, there's no question it is. And there's stories behind it that are awful stories to the actors in the movie directly. Mm-hmm. Awful. I'm not even going to repeat it. That's not worth repeating. But
thank you. I don't want my channel taken down.
It's awful. It's awful.
No, I know.
And rightfully so. But they could have changed the tune a bit. They could have changed the idea. Roger Rabbit. There's nothing racist about Roger Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit. Nothing racist about that. And it's like they took out that woman out of Roger Rabbit because they were showing too much.
Yeah.
And okay. It was okay then.
Yeah, and some would say we've moved on and we've gotten better at things and see things differently, and that's fine. There's also a point though where you
have to draw the line somewhere, or there won't be Disneyland.
Right, I was going to say you're starting to you got to be careful and you don't want to mess with history. It's like
it happened.
The messy parts of history are how we grow.
Exactly, so we don't repeat it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's how we need to be able to talk about the messy parts and the parts that are very uncomfortable and very, very sad and horrifying. But
it wasn't. It wasn't. But now it is. Yes.
And again, some could say that that's progress. That hey, we're looking at it and we're making adjustments.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. But I still think they could have fixed it somehow. You know what? Couldn't they have? I mean,
my thing is, can we please just can we have Zippity Doo-Dah back somewhere? Just let that be okay.
But that's part of the racist thing.
I don't. Yeah, I just.
That's part of it too. But
it was the company's anthem.
for 40 years or 30 years, it wasn't racist at all. At all. No one brought it up as racist.
Yeah.
Ever.
I get that if you dig in a little bit, yeah, you might realize, okay, so that's where the issue is.
Right. I pack water now.
Again, the song spoke of joy.
It really. I mean,
It's-
it was
it's-
very Walt Disney.
It spoke of being able to take a horrible circumstance and say, you know what, that's not going to affect the joy that I have inside me.
Right, which is applicable now.
Right. That's people need that more than ever today. I mean, we're too busy staying on the surface level
My worry
and just
is
trying to be happy. And it's like, no, you don't want to be happy. You want joy.
the Briar Patch shop, the name will change, but that building will not change.
Yeah.
That floor in that shop is one of the last floors, that Walt Disney actually walked on. His foot to touch that floor. It hasn't been resurfaced. It hasn't been changed. So that's a very iconic building.
Yeah.
Imagined by Walt Disney. Everything is exactly the same from Walt Disney. Everything is the same. And they're not going to change that. The name might change. I think it's called Bears Rabbit or something.
Yeah. Right.
And so that.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Playing to meet you.
Juan, how are you?
Silver Stars, huh?
And
My darling,
we've got
hello.
another wonderful guest with us.
Oh my God, I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, you got to get on camera. Everybody's going to be like, "What the heck's going on?"
So good to see
Juan
Silver
Rodriguez!
Stars.
Yeah.
Juan Rodriguez from the chat. You would know him
Everyone.
from all over.
You look better in person. You're kind
Oh,
of ugly on
thank you.
camera.
Oh. I
You look
mean, well,
better.
the camera does add 10 more pounds. So,
You look better.
Maybe
You
that
look
makes me
good.
look better.
I like this. What's going on there?
Oh, you want some?
What is it?
We'll make it masculine. We'll do you Simba, and then we'll do you the football.
What
It's
is it?
body glitter.
Oh, say it again.
Body glitter. You want some?
Glitter.
I never heard of it.
It's
But
so
I
good
like
to
it.
see you.
Yeah, I need one.
You need one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Once we start moving, I'll put some
the
on.
stars or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks good. I love it.
I know Silvers for 3 years now.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, at least.
Oh, I thought you wanted to add 3 more, not 6.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Do you think it's been longer?
Well, it goes back to Tony, which
But not like
we
Inception.
don't watch Tony very much.
Who?
So I bet that's all I'm going to say. This is a good channel. The subscribe.
Yes. Danny knows a lot about.
One.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, guys?
He doesn't know about the foundation for the family. What is it? The plastic house. Let's go
The
show
what?
him. You
Oh,
don't know
the
what the
House of the
foundation
Future.
is?
It's
Yeah.
right here.
Oh,
No.
you gotta show him. He's never seen it.
No, it's
Let's
right here.
let's
over
go
here
check
around
it
the
out,
corner.
and that we'll end the stream over there because I
That's
got to
the
go on the lunch.
what was it called? The House of Tomorrow.
House of the Future.
The House of Plastique.
Everything made of plastic.
Yeah, the foundation is still there.
Yeah, the legend of the House of the Future is that everything was so plastic that when they took the wrecking ball to it, it just bounced off. So they had to basically cut it apart instead of knock it down.
And
Who
just
wants glitter?
recently.
You ready for glitter?
Yeah, do it.
None for me.
But let's be a bit
We're gonna
subtle.
Simba you so then you can show
Simba
everyone.
me.
Be a bit, come on, a bit subtle to start. Right here.
I'm still like this.
Not out of my nose. Just over here.
Hang on. Oh wait! I got to get it on camera.
Enough. I know, you'll paint me a whole body. No, one side.
One side? Oh, let me fix it then.
One side. He wants more like the David Bowie kind of thing, so it's not. So we are adding some glitter to Silver Stars so that he is literally Silver Stars.
Is this on for the rest of my life, or is it washable?
it's like a
Should I
tattoo.
should ask?
Yeah, another 3 years.
Now, just recently, we could see the complete building of the Sky Buckets Fantasyland.
Yep. Until they decided
They just ripped it up.
they just tore it
Well,
down
was
finally.
unsafe. I think
Yeah,
it's
it
about
was
to fall down.
it was what, dry rot and everything.
Should I trust
met David Bowie.
Ziggy Stardust, brother.
Hey, Cordy, welcome in.
Hi, Cordy.
We got Silver Stars and Juan Rodriguez
Get over
here.
to the park. What's wrong? Juan, it's so nice to see you.
All right, so we're going to go check out the foundation spot for House of the Future. And I think we'll probably be calling it a day for here at Disneyland, and then we're going to take a lunch break and head over to Knott's Berry Farm, and we will be live there starting at around 2 o'clock.
Starting here, everything is edible and is used in the restaurant.
Yep. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, most of the plant life here in Tomorrowland,
Run the oil on your finger.
it's edible.
Time.
And they did that on purpose. So it's more like they kind of took a little bit of there was one Tomorrowland idea that was going to be the agri-future kind of thing. So they were actually going to basically cover the buildings and have growth and landscaping on the tops of the buildings and make it like rolling hills and stuff. Not that British, Basil.
They have arugula?
Or Thai basil.
No, that's basil.
Got some real horticulturists here, huh?
I think it's about time.
It's about time.
For what? What are you going to go do after this?
How much did you put on me? It's not drying.
Yeah.
Calm down. Stop being finicky.
Calm down.
I have my eyes on some of that Tommy Hilfiger stuff.
The last thing I buy
Oh
my
my
kid is
god.
the bubble.
Oh, the
I want
Disney
Gronk
stuff?
265 It's really good quality. I finally got to see it in person,
Uh-huh.
and I was impressed. That's
Okay.
what I do for a living. So I was like, okay, all right.
So it's
Come
not
through.
just cheap theme park attire, it's
Yeah.
quality.
265. I was like, I need to see this in person.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, all right. My friend Disney Diva Gem is gonna come say hi too real fast.
Okay.
She knows Silver Stars for as long as I have.
Well, I've seen Disney Diva Gem in the chats all over the place. So
I've known her for, oh my god, 5 years, going on 6.
wow. Do we need to go around?
Yeah,
I think
we need to go
we
around.
need to go around.
Before we could walk this way, but now we can't.
Well, Buzz Lightyear's line is smashing it right now.
Like, what is this? They take out all the French fry rocks, and now we get this.
Yep.
Little chateau. Ice chalet.
Well, that goes underground. That's
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
underground passages.
Yep.
I guess they didn't know what to do with the door.
Yeah.
Oh, we got plenty of time. We ain't going anywhere.
Isn't that beautiful?
And I don't know why everybody didn't like the French fry rocks. I thought they looked cool. Yeah, they were.
They were in the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were an
Toilet bowl
an
blue.
obstruction, obviously, but I thought they looked nice.
Body glitter. You buy me a tube. I'll give you the money. I want to buy
We're gonna
one.
buy you a drink, and then we're gonna do the other side, and then by the other night, you can tell me whole thing.
Buy me a tube. I'll give you the money. I want body glitter.
So this is the platform
Wait,
that
where is it, Silver? Is it on the
it
other
looks
side?
like it's right here.
Yeah, it's on this.
Is it this way?
Well, no, we're looking for the House of Tomorrow. We're very Disney nuts. We're Disney crazy.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it starts.
So if you guys can kind of see through here, there's this green metal or
And it goes
concrete
around-
or whatever
no, cement,
platform,
cement.
cement platform.
Yeah, so that's mold on,
Yeah.
moss. But it
So-
goes all the way down.
Yeah. So let's see if
All
we
the way
can.
back there. That's the full foundation.
Yeah. So that was what the House of the Future sat in, at least the foundation of it. So, and then it would stick up, and there was like 4 little protruding rooms that branched out from the center.
Should we go say hi to the hobbits?
The Hobbits?
Yeah.
The Pixies?
You never been in there?
I haven't been in there.
They have a little Hobbiton. You've never seen their house?
Uh-uh.
You seen Lord of the Rings?
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Remember where they used to live in the hole?
They've got that over here?
It looks
Kind of like it.
That's what I always say. The Hobbitsons of Pixie Hollow.
All right, well,
that's the actual foundation to the House of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
House of the Future.
They used to have a green mesh over it, but I guess they just got rid of it.
Yeah.
What over by the Tomorrowland Sky Bucket building, the stairs are still there leading up to it.
Yeah.
And on the third stair is a tiny landing. Walt Disney stood there and opened that sky bucket.
So that's
and that's still there. Go have a look.
I've seen it, but
Yeah, it's on, even on YouTube. He's standing there, opening it. Do we want to see Tinkerbell? Do we want to see Tinkerbell? I can get a full pass of us because
let's wait for Jim. She's at the locker right now.
All right, kids, I think I am going to go ahead and end the live stream now. Let's say goodbye to our wonderful friends, Juan and Silver Stars.
Hey, thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe. Do it now.
Thanks. Alrighty, kids, I'm going to come this way real quick so we can get a good view of the castle. She's a beauty, isn't she? Love that castle. All right, guys. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. It has been an interesting morning. It was absolutely fantastic being able to hang out with Silver Star's Adventures and then have Juan show up and put some glitter on Silver Stars to truly make him a Silver Star. But again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. It's been a blast. I hope you guys had a good time. Looking forward to doing this again where we just walk around and talk about the park. And I hope you'll be there next time to join me. If you want to join me later today, I will be at Knott's Berry Farm checking out the entertainment there in Ghost Town. We're going to see if we can figure out what this Ghost Town Alive thing is and get involved in that a little bit and check out some of the incredible music. And I will be probably getting either I think I'm going to get the pulled pork baked potato, and I'll be having that for dinner later on today. So I hope you'll join me in Knott's Berry Farm starting right around 2 o'clock today. So I'm going to take a lunch break. I will see you kids later. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.